Have you ever considered this slightly conflicting thought? I might have a hard time articulating it, but I'm hoping that this activity might help me feel my way through it a little bit with the help of a quieted mind. So the first part of my thought, it has to do with the concept that, the universal laws of attraction, you use a abundant mindset, then typically your life reflects abundance. And if you embody a scarcity mindset, then the universe will reflect that back at you, and you will experience a scarcity life because of that mindset. And the way to defeat one is by essentially conquering it with the other. Okay, I believe that's true. I don't think that we necessarily always completely grasp or that we can necessarily gauge or judge that the experiences in our lives are directly defined as scarcity or abundance. Sometimes I think the definition is maybe gray or blurry for us to determine. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so there's that. Okay, the other side of it, that the conflicting thought that I have is how I wonder if it's I don't know. It's hard for me to put my finger on it. Like, it kind of has to do with the idea that opposites attract. I mean, I think that it's also a law that opposites attract. And maybe I'm confusing the types of opposites. So I'm defining people as opposites, sort of. And that opposites are what attract each other. But maybe it's simpler than that. Maybe it's just elemental. Protons and electrons sort of are what do the attracting. I don't know. So why do people say that? Why do people say that opposites attract relationally? Like, it doesn't really even matter to me necessarily in my own personal life. I don't know that I believe that my partner and I are necessarily opposites. You know, I think that, and maybe that's why we struggle, but but maybe not. It's hard to determine what really is struggling versus what is just trying to get through life. Like, life is just kind of hard. I don't think that our relationships have to be hard. I think we choose those. So we can choose whether or not it'll be hard. But, I don't know. I'm wondering about maybe like the essence of our being, like our character traits or something, or like innate character traits or something. I'm wondering if how we end up together. So I think that I like the idea of attachment styles, and that insecure attracts insecure, insecure attracts secure, or can. Not always 100% those setups, but it's very comfortable for those to sometimes end up together. And they're not like, those definitions of people are not like super black and white. Like, you can't just, I don't think you can just label somebody so definitively one thing, especially if they're working on themselves. Like, they have an awareness of this stuff, like they're on the path to achieving security, but like they're just not there yet. So like, maybe not there entirely. So like, obviously it's not super clear what they are. It's not super clear what the person is that they would necessarily attract would be. Like, it's all just kind of muddled. But I think where I'm getting, where my interest is coming from is that something universally brought us together. Okay. Now, I've been married to my partner, for my spouse, for almost 14 years. And I was one way when we met, and he was one way when we met, right? And I might come back to this in part 2.